Oh well.
From all the places we go around the world, we head up here to Canada, out of NASCAR territory. Welcome here to RLR Scrambler series for the Mosport 41 lapper here at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. My name is Ezeckiel Reyes. Unfortunately to us, we do not have anybody alongside of us for tonight. This is the one and only road course we'll be running for the RLR Scrambler series. Canadian Tire Motorsport Park, formerly as Mosport Park or Mosport Motor Speedway, is multi-track motorsports revenue SMA known to run here, as well as obviously the NASCAR Truck Series as well. Track's located all the way up in Canada, right out of NASCAR territory. Excuse me about my language. I mean my English. There are, I don't know how many turns there are in this track. Oh yeah, 10 turns. 10 turns. Turn 10 being the most treacherous out of all of them on course. White's Corner all the way down there off of pit road entry. First off, I want to give my apologies about what happened during the Pocono race. That was my fault. Things slip out, and of course, as a maturing teenager, things just slip out of my mouth like an idiot. So again, apologies about that. Second off, I want to also apologize about not broadcasting last week's race. Congratulations to whoever won it there. I don't even know who won it. I think it was... I don't know. I need to check who won it last time. Because, that'll be interesting. But, right now we're worrying about this race. Because this is an elimination race. I'll need to pull up points on where everybody stands as of right now. I see. You're up there. Top 3 being shown on your top right hand of the screen. Qualifying is currently ending, but we're taking an onboard of. We're gonna go ahead and take an onboard of what it's like to be on board at Mosport. This is the Gyro Cam, and this is Max Terrio. All these times are actually really, really close. 21.1, 21.4. Actually, James Skelton. Skelton? Yeah, Skelton. Terrio's gonna make his way on the pit road. Gonna pull it into the garage. Most likely. I just see the pit entry right there. I was talking about that earlier. Tim Blum you see over there as well. Randall Donnie. Got 14 people. A lot of people showing up for tonight's race for the broadcast. So that's really cool to see. Joshua Buckley, obviously your RLR owner. So great show out for tonight. It's going to be interesting on how these drivers are going to adapt to the road course. About 5 seconds left. We're going to go ahead and step trackside as we're going to go ahead and play the national anthem. Please ride out of your seats and stay silent. you're now just joining us live, this is the RLR Scrambler series. Currently the poster isn't recorded up. That's Max Terry on number 42. Well, welcome here to Mosport. It'll be interesting on how everybody's gonna play themselves out for tonight. I think it was James Heater who won the, I think it was at Rockingham or Charlotte. And not Charlotte, they changed the track, I think it was Chicago, and only 7 people showed up there. 35 laps, I thought it was 41. So, let me go ahead and change the title, obviously. I lied about that. There we go. As pace car gonna roll itself off for tonight, we're gonna go ahead and show the grid for tonight's race, brought to you by the RLR Scrambler series. You can go ahead and join down in the iRacing.com league site, and starting up top. In row number 1, that number 86 machine of James Skelton and Max Terrio, Tim Blum. I think that was your Daytona winner, Sean Butler, your Phoenix winner, right alongside of him. Reynolds Donnie, Andy Lee, going to be running out row number 3. James Heater, Richard Murdoch, going to be rounding out row number 4. Sal Casey, Eric J. Johnson, going to round out the top 10. Joshua Buckley, Leo Bordage, Kyle Souza, and Brian Phillips is going to round out the field for tonight. Everybody's gridded up. Should be interesting on how everybody's going to play up the restart. And we'll go along with the panning of the camera on how this track plays out to everybody's favor. Again, it is a road course, 10 corners around this track, and we're coming up on 4 of them right up here. This is the 4th corner, a very hard left-hander. I mean, a very steep left-hander downhill, and this is where the tricky spot is, right up here. This is what you call Moss Corner. Everybody's gonna try to get all the way to the curb, try to probably hop that truck off the curb just to get it straight. And this is where everything goes haywire down the back straightaway in the Mario Andretti straightaway, what they call it. I'll call it a back straightaway because front straightaway is obviously located on the start-finish line. Come here, all the way in the uphill, going. Actually, there's a bit of a right-hand bend up into turns number 8. Sorry, I had to adjust some stuff. Turn number 8 right here. This is flat right-hander, and this is where the S's are located, right up here. People are going uphill as well, so the slowdown obviously is going to be very tight. And this is where all the action is going to happen. If we see some close racing, we'll see it right here. Pace car is going to make its way on the pit road. Green flag, that number 86 machine of James Skelton is going to lead it to the green. Already a good restart by Max Terrio right on the outside. They go into turns 1, clean through, unlike iScar. I don't know how many months ago that was, but they're still clean through. Just about looking side by side. The 86 machine is going to clear into 1. Just about overshot it. Right there, had to slow it down, belt the truck down, but that 42 Terrio is on the rear bumper. That 86 now, they go into turns number, I think this is turn 3. Skelton up the track, here we go, yet again, side by side for the lead. See Terrio really working up that high side. Oh, sideways is the 86. That's gonna give the 42 the lead. Trouble! That's the 88 around. Oh, they're wrecking all over the place back there. That's about, like, I don't know how many trucks involved in that one. We're getting a bad camera angle. Apologies about that. But again, as I said, no caution. But the 88, Sean Butler, was involved in that. I think that's one of your chasers. So we're going to get a replay of what happened here. I think everybody just overshot coming into Moss Corner. You'll see it right here. There's contact right up ahead. Everybody started to check up. Oh, you see, I think Murdoch ran into the back of Andy Lee. Lee's sideways. Everybody sort of makes it through. You see the 4 there of Souza get a bit of damage right there. Everybody kept it straight though. Across the start-finish line, lap number 2. Hopefully we'll get a clean lap this time. But that lost the 86's lead, James Skelton. Gonna head down into the left-hander. First couple of corners, first set of corners, let's say. Terrio just about overdrive it there. So top 3 or 4, just about within each other's grasp. This ticker's going to be shown on the top of your screen. Terry really showing it into the corner. Skeleton made up a huge amount of time right there. I think that's Skeleton's James's best spot. Terry is still up and away though, but they could probably get a draft. So right behind Joshua Buckley, this is where the second pack lays. Buckley here leading the in P6 as of right now. Unknown where he started. Looks like he started all the way back at 11th. He had he got lucky there through that wreck on Moss Corner. Coming up on lap number 3, this time by 4 cars under a blanket. This is Terrio, Skeleton, Oldani, Blum. You see Jay Johnson's just about, oh, we got one off the grass right there. That's the 10 to Tim Blum. Just about nearly overshot it there. One that's currently, oh, there he is. It's Brian Phillips. He was blinking in and out. He didn't show up on the timing screen. Up until now, around goes a 10! You see the 10 in the background, and Tim Blum, he had trouble getting off there, and oh, look out! Oh, there's another person that's off track. That's Sal Casey. But those two are going to line themselves up, respectively, into positions. Let's see what happened here. Looks like Blum, I don't know if he sailed it off into the corner too hard, but he was running 4th at the time. Ooh, he downshifted too early. So if you downshift too early, you'll break the truck sideways. And around went Tim Blum. Luckily, he turned it out of the track, and you'll see the 40 as Sal Casey. Ooh, he hit the tires there. Move back there a bit. Might have had some help. Oh, looks like, no, he just got loose entering the corner. Looks like he made the corner late, and tough luck to him for overshooting that. So he's into the wall. Tire Bears, I should say. Lap 4 out of 35 complete. Terry still leading the way. Skeleton caught up to him a bit longer, but Skeleton lost a big amount of time right there to Terrio. Terrio's still one of the fastest on track. But I think Skeleton has the fastest lap time. Look at the 42, your leader! Oh no! Max Terrio sideways. He screws up. Look out, the 33 and Jay Johnson makes his way around him. Oh, not the flag waving screen, but it's your leader. Oh no, y'all. He overshot the corner, it looks like, and he tried to gas it back up. He tried to gas it as he was going to the transition of the grass and the banking. I mean, not the grass and the track. And right there, the truck snapped sideways, and into the wall he went. Luckily, he doesn't have enough damage for him to be affected, but top 5 within each other's grasps now because of that. So now, meanwhile, up front, Ryan Oldani's gunning for the lead to James Skeleton. That's really fun to see unknown names, these Red Course Ringers, fly themselves up into the top 5. These two are just about hooked up on each other. Oldani had to correct it there and coming into 1. I mean, that's turn number 2. Now they're coming into 3. Look out! Man, these people are really sailing it off into the corner. Just about using most of the outside curb. Scroll through the field on where everybody is. They're side by side there. That's Andy Lee and Joshua Buckley. Buckley's was running 6. He's now fell back to 9th. Ooh! The 0-1 of Murdoch was sideways there. He has some damage from the Moss Corner wreck. See Tim Blum there. Running 4th. He was running 4th at the time when he spun. And still, Skeleton leads the way as of right now. Again, these people, I used to turn right. You saw it there. As they head to the front straightaway, completing lap number 6. We're going to keep our eyes on the battle for the lead. top 2, obviously, James Skelton and Randall Donnie, as James Skelton got a bit loose off the corner. Just about bogged down. You could hug the curb a bit there, shoot it straight out of the corner. I shouldn't be giving myself my own advice to this, because I'm a 900 iRating on road. I am horrible on road. These people know what they're doing. At least the top 2, you know, because they're currently running 1 and 2. And they've pulled a marginal gap over where Jay Johnson is. He's all the way 8 seconds back. See him right here fighting out with the 88 of Sean Butler. Well, Donnie's closed the gap, actually. We'll see if he can get a draft over here to the S's. Skelton's only counted at 2 laps left. Led as of right now. Donnie hooked up with the
we're just gonna work out.
Third place right here, Jay Johnson. He's getting caught up by Sean Butler. Oh, here we go. I think this is going to be a battle for third. Jay Johnson going to look to the low side of... Actually, I mean, Sean Butler going to look his way to the low side of Jay Johnson. He's also dragging along Terrio, who's trying to recover from his spin earlier. So here we go, the 33 moves up the track. The 88's there. People could use bumpers, but obviously they have a lot of damage, as the 88 going to sail it up to the outside. That's going to be a battle for probably fourth. Just about nearly did that 42 of Terrio. Nearly took advantage of that, but these three are running third, fourth, and fifth. Terrio, I mean, not Terrio, that's Heater. Last week's winner, all the way in the 6th position. Skelton? Oh, looks like O'Donnell just took the lead. Yeah, now to the front of the field, Ryan O'Donnell has taken to the lead. I just noticed that. Unfortunate to us, that happened off camera. But Ryan O'Donnell, your new leader. O'Donnell has a 1500. His iRating for it. Skelton now loses a bunch of time, so we're gonna get a replay of the pass for the lead, obviously. Looks like, ooh, the 86 just hopped the corner in Moss corner and up the track he went. Easy pass there for O'Donnell. Go back live, and yet again we're back at Moss corner for the 8th time around. Skelton can't make that mistake again. Can't give him, you know, all that real estate. Meanwhile, here we go for battle for third. Yo! Nearly contact right there as the 88 as Sean Butler just sailed it in there, and turns number, I think that's turns number, that's turn 5. Entry to Moss corner, so 33, Jay Johnson. He's now hooked up onto the back bumper. Or actually, vice versa. Max Terrio is hooked up to the back bumper to the 33, Jay Johnson. Meanwhile, up front, top 5 slowly inching themselves. I mean, not top 5, top 2 slowly inching themselves away from the field, and now make that up to 11 seconds. But Skelton is still within O'Donnell's grasps. O'Donnell not really known to running up towards the front, probably a more pronounced road course ringer. It's usually, I see up front is Eric J. Johnson, Sean Butler, and Max Terrio, but those people 3, 4, and 5 as of right now. So really fun to see him up front. Pit stop should be around, like, I think lap 15 or 16. Try to most likely split the difference. There's no cautions in this race because it's a road course race, obviously. Oldani really sailed it off into the corner that time. We're gonna get an onboard of what it's like to be around Mosport. The Geiger Cam on board the 86 as he follows up the 998 of Oldani. Head up to the front straightaway. And it turns number 1, right-hander downhill. Have to roll your car through there. Oh, Oldani did not get through that corner. We're going to be side by side with the lead. As we head on into turns number 2 into Clayton corner. They're still side by side. Great battling up front. Oldani get the car really woed down through that corner. So back up front, James Skelton has now rounded his way there. And we made our way through turns number 3 of Quebec corner. But Oldani's fighting back. You go into turns number 4 and you can lay your left side tires on that gravel. And, ooh, looks like the 86 just nearly overshot it. But he keeps it up straight. Coming into Moss corner right there. That was turns 5, 6, and 7. Down the Mario Andretti straightaway. I don't think the trucks are really prevalent on iRacing to really suck up with a draft down the back straightaway, but usually you'll see that a lot in the truck races. You saw it there last time with Todd Gilliland, Todd Gilliland versus Noah Gragson, Chase Elliott versus Ty Dillon. We've seen many passes there on the final corners as we went through the S's of 8, 9, and 10. And now we're on the front straightaway. Last time by, that number 88 machine of Sean Butler was way faster than these top two. Sean ran a 1:23.072. Skelton ran a 1:23.641. Oldani close right behind, 1:24.651. So, just about like half a second off. So Butler's really showing his speed here in the first third of this race. You see the battle here for 4th. Just about going down. Terry is still trying to find a way around Jay Johnson. Takes a peek though. We'll see if that draft comes in a prevalent surveillance as we head ourselves into the S's. Jay Johnson really cornered that well as Terrio looked to peek on the low side right there, but thought better of it. Here he goes. Ooh, just break right in time. The 33 overshoots it. Oh man! Off the track goes the 33 of Jay Johnson. Terrio looks like he was gonna dive bomb it into the corner, but he out-braked him coming in, and that was a very smart move there by Max Terrio to take that position. So, little trick move right there as they head down into 2. See Heater right here. Again, he's a Chicagoland winner, so congratulations to him. He's currently, he started all the way in 7th, currently on 6th, so gained 1 position, but he's currently being caught up by that number 25 of Andy Lee. Lee started all the way in 6th, and so if these two swap places, they'll be in the places that they've started in. See, Blum made his way all the way back to 10th. I mean, not 10th, 8th. Bit of a recovery by him. The only 2 people that are currently laps down is the 4, Kyle Souza, and the 40, Sal Casey. Meanwhile, up front, looks out. We got a ball for the lead as the number 39 machine at Brian Phillips is slow. Don't know why he's slow. Probably had a cutting penalty, or he just wants the leaders to catch up to him as fast as possible so he can move out of the way. Indeed, he does. So the 39 doesn't want to be involved in their shenanigans as they head off into 2. These two have been close, tight on each other ever since the start. Skelton Just trying to pull away from Oldani, but Oldani got a good run through that corner as they head downhill into Moss Corner. We'll see you could outright coup. Whoa, man, Oldani really shoved it into the corner. Can't really complete it, though. Trying to find the best camera angles right now, but apparently that ain't working to prevail. Skeleton still up front. Again, Oldani's there. He just needs to find he needs that 86 to make a mistake so we could find a good passing zone around him. Final corner is a good passing zone. S's is also a good one. Off of Moss Corner. Even in Moss Corner is a good one. Can't really pass right here. You can get a run and pull up alongside of him, but I don't think you really pass here. You're gonna have to pinch the guy down all the way to the low side to get something happening. Oldani and, Oldani and Skeleton running really similar lap times, but Butler is flying. He is there. Like, he is now in the picture of where these two are running. As of right now, I think by the paces Sean Butler is going, I think Butler could catch these top two within a, I don't know what the gap is. It's now 7 seconds. It was 11 seconds. I think we'll make it up coming towards the end of the race, so watch out for that number 88 machine. So as everybody fans themselves out, we're going to go ahead and take our way through the field. Brought to you by the RLR Scrambler series. You can go ahead and check them out in the iRacing League tab on iRacing.com. Also sponsored up by iRacing, obviously. We're trying to get this broadcast on iRacing Live. If you could, that'd be awesome. Should have we do not. As they head into turns 2. But again, anyway, through the field, the number 86 machine, James Skelton, has led 8 laps as of right now. He's been fighting out with that number 998 of Ren Oldani, who's only led 3. But he's been within that top range, so he can make the pass sooner or later. Sean Butler currently running 3rd. Started all the way in 4th, but got caught up in that wreck coming into Moss Corner, so unfortunate to him. He was probably screwed out of contention right there. He's too far back to really catch up there unless a caution comes out. Max Terrio currently running 4th. Started all the way in 2nd. He took the lead there for a bit. You see him leading 3 laps, but leader's mistake really caught him out guard as Jay Johnson slides it off the corner of Moss. Johnson running out the top 5. Running out the top 5. You see Heater, last week's winner at Chicagoland, currently running 6th. Start all the way back to 7th. Tim Blum, he started top 3, and he got involved in his own wreck. The car, looks like the truck got away from him as soon as he downshifted, and fortunately to him, oh, he looks like he's saving fuel. Huh. Very interesting. We'll see if people can really stretch the field all the way. I don't know about that. The best person who could play out strategy is the 88 of Sean Butler. And we haven't heard him really saving fuel. Leo Bordage in 8th place. Oh, Joshua Buckley's coming in, so this will spark out some green flag pit stops. So Buckley's in, as well as Murdoch. Andy Lee, looks like he's already been in. You see Souza right there. Brian Phillips right there alongside of him. So we're going to watch these top 2, as most likely these people are going to come down for their first pit stop. So that's going to stretch us around to... Oh boy. If these people are pitting now, that means... that means 15:30. We'll have 3 pit stops, and our 3rd pit stop. No. We'll have 2 pit stops. 2 pit stops for this one. And if it goes 15:15. Oh, here it goes. Here comes Skeleton coming in. if it goes 15-15, these people will have to save at least 5 laps of fuel to make it to the end. But as of right now, as these people are coming in, these people will not make it all the way around. But Oldani is in 17-14, so 34. Oldani's staying out an extra lap. And if he stays out that extra lap, he'll make it all the way to I think lap 34. So it's gonna be close for him. He's gonna at least save a lap. So Tim Blum's gonna take himself all the way to second. People are still on pit road pitting in. There they go coming out. But still up front. Oop, that's glitchy. Oldani. So I think the top. Top 2 still need to pit Tim Blum and Ron Oldani. We'll see if Oldani could get a good pit stop. Oop, looks, speaking about pit stops, the 7 looks like he overshot it. That's legal boardage. He's still trying to get it in. Oh no, that's a shame for him. Now slides it into his pit stall. Gonna plop on 4 tires on him, and up and away he goes. He's gonna lose a lot of position as Oldani is now in. So this will put him on 18 laps to stretch it all the way. So that means I think Oldani played it out right and stretched it all the way fine. If Oldani pits right here, 18 times 2, that's 28. 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 3, 5, 36. So he could make it all the way to lap 36, and that's obviously past lap 35 of the ending. So I think Oldani has a good strategy coming in. So the person I'm really watching out, oh, looks like Butler pitted a bit earlier than what he sort of short pitted a bit earlier. I pitted 1 lap ago. And part where I don't know if he even took tires or what. Oh yeah, he did, huh? I think Skelton actually had a bad outlap, so you see Skelton all the way back in 3rd. So Sean Butler has moved himself all the way to 2nd, and he might be duking out for the lead here in just a moment. Yeah, Butler ran a 147 on his outlap. James Skelton ran a 155 on his outlap. So obviously Skelton had to have some sort of issue for that to happen. As of right now, Oldani is still sliding himself up and away up front. Terry is still in 4th, but he's within Skelton's grasp. So right now, so he makes his way to the outside. Oh, looking for a dive bomb right in. Can't get it done. Wasn't there. Skelton's gonna keep 3rd. Skelton. Yep, Skelton. We're gonna get an onboard of what it's like to be on Sean Butler's machine. We'll see what line he's really running around here. But he's made up a bunch of time. All the way down to 11 seconds. To where he started, now 1.8. Again, he was caught up in that first lap wreck. He's definitely there, now 1.7. So I think Sean Butler, by the pace he's going, he's definitely going to take the lead away from that 998. There's Oldani. Still up front. So it's sort of unprofessional for me to eat during the broadcast, but I still haven't ate dinner. Last time by, Oldani was definitely faster than Sean Butler. Butler lost 2 tenths. No. Yeah. So Oldani ran a 21.599. Butler ran a 21.807. So yeah, now the gap is growing with Oldani's new tires. Really gotta be aware of where Moss Corner is really located around. Skelton is still holding off Terrio. Battle for 5th is also heating up. This is Andy Lee and James Heater. Oh, Lee overshot it. The Heater's gonna take position right there, so I pass for 5th. As Heater makes his way into the top 5. And that Kyle Busch Toyota Tundra machine, sponsored by M&M's. Pretty sure everybody have a lot of M&M's this past Halloween. I don't know what I was saying there. Jay Johnson currently running 7th. That's I think that's a Forrest Souza, currently 1 down. Where'd the 88 go? Butler. Oh, Butler came in for a second pit stop. So Butler came in for a second stop just to top himself out. Because Butler knew he couldn't make it. So is this gonna put everybody else down pit road? That's the question. That's why Butler fell out of the top 2. Here's Butler right now. So he pitted. He just pitted last time by. We'll see if he can make it all the way around. But again, is this going to toss everybody onto pit road? That's the question. Butler can't be held up by all these people on his strategy. And he has Andy Lee and James Heater right in front of him. As I said, Butler needs to get by these people as fast as possible. Oh, we got another person down pit road. That's the 886. James Skelton is down on pit road, so he tops us out of fuel. So he's gonna go with the strategy that Sean Butler went with. For Skelton, he slides himself all the way to 6th. Oh, excuse me. Butler needs, as I said, Butler really hasn't made up as much time as I thought he would on the machines of Heater and Andy Lee. Jay Johnson has also come down pit road for his second stop. Here we go. We're coming to the pit entry. No, they will not come in. Okay, looks like the 998 of Oldani is saving fuel. He needs to realize that the 42 Terrio needs to also realize that, because Oldani ran a 130 last time, but Oldani pitted just around that. He stayed out 1 lap longer than the people right behind him. So Oldani definitely has a lot of fuel left to make it to the end. So Sean Butler, I think he's 14 seconds behind, so he could save 14 seconds of fuel. I don't think Terrio is going to make it all the way around. Andy Lee's definitely not making it all the way. He's going to have to come down here. pit sooner, so the short pitting strategy did not work for him. Donnie ran a 22 last time, so he wasn't saving there. Hold your breath. Oh, whoops. Damn, I pulled out Discord. Pulling up things I'm not supposed to. If you guys are interested in broadcasting, or you want to get your series broadcasted for KMN on iRacing or NR2003, you can go ahead and contact me via email. Oh, I think the 42 overshot it. Or nearly did. I thought he did. Butler's made his way back to third, so Andy Lee's gonna come in for his pit stop. Skeleton's already been in. So people now making their, I think, second and final pit stop for tonight. Currently on pit road, that's the 27 you see right there being on your screen. As of right now, I think Terrio needs to go on conservative mode as fast as, I mean, as much as possible. Donnie needs to also realize it and start saving fuel just for reassurance. Coming to 10 laps to go this time by. Haven't went over track info. See how the track is right now. Track config, obviously a road course. Track length, 2.43 miles in length. Track turns 10. Already went over each corner. Track elevation 1,100 above sea level. Track temp 109 degrees, so pretty hot here at Bowmanville. And Terrio's gonna come in. So Terrio's in. That means old Donnie is gonna be left out all the way there, and he has I think we'll see how much, how big the gap is. 14-second gap to Sean Butler, who was the first one in. Well, Donnie lapped the 01 of Murdoch right there. You have to talk about him all day. He was involved in that first lap wreck. See him right there. I think down the back straightaway is where you save most of the time. Oh, Donnie's still pushing hard. Butler's 13 seconds behind. Lap 27 out of 35. See if the gap closes. Murdoch gets a bit off track right there. Again, the only person who's DNF'd right now is the 40 of Sal Casey. Casey won the Darlington race in the Xfinity car over Sean Butler by just about car length. This is the other car that hasn't pitted yet. That's the 10 Blum. Gotta work something now. As of right now, I'm really putting my bets on Oldani to stretch it all the way around. But again, he has a huge 13-second gap all the way to Sean Butler. $20 out of 35. Again, cautions are out of the question because there's no cautions on the road courses. Oh, I think nope, never mind. He's just blinking. Murdoch's made his way to the back bumper of that 998. I think the Murdoch is. I mean, Oldani is slowly probably saving gas right now. We'll go ahead and scroll our way through the field yet again one more time. Up front, it's Oldani. He's on his 10-lap stint, so he's aiming to stretch it all the way to with one stop. The one-stop strategy. Butler came in 7 laps ago just to top it out. Looks like his strategy probably might not work. Yeah, there's a huge 13-second gap all the way to first and second. Skeleton, he was running up there with Oldani, but unfortunately to him, he didn't play out the strategy correctly, and he is currently running out in third. Andy Lee currently running out fourth. Tim Blum with a good recovery of fifth. Blum had a single truck incident. Eric J. Johnson all the way in sixth. James Heater, last week's winner, all the way in seventh. See Terrio there. Started away in second, but unfortunately to him, he obviously got caught up in the first lap incident. I mean, not first lap incident. He wasn't involved in that. He was involved in off of turn number 1 when turn number 2 or 3. I forgot what turn it was, but around he went. See Buckley all rained out. What am I saying? All the way in second place. Second! Wait, no! He's in ninth. Oh my gosh, somebody help me. I'd be cool if he was running second though. he would like it, he'd like it for him to be running second as well. Leo Bordage coming in, he didn't pit last time. And he's coming down, looks like for his final pit stop. As well as Murdoch, he's probably going to top it out. But still up front, Oldani is slowly reeling himself just about equal with Sean Butler. Coming up on 5 laps to go. So no crazy Mosport battle. No two people are hooked on each other. The only question is, will Oldani run out of fuel? But he has a huge 13-second lead. If he does run out of fuel, he could start saving right now to prevent that from happening, but Oldani's full on the gas. Makes his way through the S's. Again, past pit entrance. That's where he wants to stay out of. 5 to go. Donnie's ran a perfect race. The only thing that could really screw him up now is if he blows a corner and goes off track. And that'll allow Sean Butler to catch up to him. Heads through Moss Corner. Yet again, as I said, the question of fuel goes to the 998. Can he roll it all the way around? But I don't think he's concerned of fuel. You heard him all the way down on the gas. That's all because Sean Butler short pitted. And O'Donnell stretched it all the way to the end with his fuel tank. And that really probably screwed things up with Butler. So Butler's gamble does not pull off. From what he did last time at ISM. 4 to go, by the way. Head on to the Mario Andretti straightaway. I'm curious if Indy cars have even ran here before. Mario Andretti, the Andretti's. Obviously known around all over the place. Three laps to go. Slow and steady. Has a huge 10-second lead over Sean Butler. That lead's dwindled a bit. Butler's all the way in Moss Corner as Donnie's all the way in the S's. Coming to 2 laps to go. It looks like Tim Blum. The question of him stretching it out all the way has been secure. It looks like these top... The battle for 5th is gonna really heat up now. Between Tim Blum, Eric J. Johnson, and James Heater. These three are running really close within each other's grasps. But they're all the way 52 seconds back. Oldani's knocking on the door with them. As he's on 2 laps to go. Blum has made a pretty manageable gap between the 33 and the 18, so see Heater all the way back there, the 42 all the way Max Terrio also within this pack of cars. None of them really moving in position. As coming Into the S's for the white flag this time by. And Aldani, well, his lead's actually dwindled a bit. Oh no. Is he out of fuel? Going to white flag. Now here's the question. Get up off your seats. Is Aldani gonna make it all the way around? Aldani's just rolling it through the corners. Can he make it all the way around? He still has a huge straightaway left from him. Oh no, I think Aldani's running out. If he could just make it up Moss Corner and through the straightaways, I think he has it. There's Butler. And Aldani's through Moss Corner. We'll see if he has enough fuel to make it to the back straightaway. Final corners. One stop over two stops. Ryan Aldani through the S's. Into the final corner. No trucks in this sight except the lap car of Joshua Buckley. Ryan Aldani's gonna pick up the win at Mosport. What a drive. What a strategy by him as well. For picking it up tonight. That 998. And he was dominant. As soon as he scrambled out up front. Sean Butler gonna round himself out second. James Skelton gonna round himself out third. Andy Lee trotting all his way to fourth. And Tim Blum is gonna make it all the way back there. The battle for sixth is going on though. It's Heater versus the 42 of Terrio. Shoves it at the corner. He's there! Oh! Nearly contacting the final corner. Oh! The 42 just about spun it out. Or just nearly did. A great battle there all the way from 7th, 8th, 9th. Buckley now making his way around the track on the back straightaway. He's gonna find himself out, looks like in 9th position. But you see the 998 just weaving in and out, trying to get some fuel into that car just to make it all the way to the start-finish line so we could go ahead and burn it down. But unfortunately to him, that might not happen because the fuel tank is low. But he's most likely going to get a push from, I think that's the 86 James Skelton. Indeed he does. So he gets a push up the hill. Congratulations to that 998 of Ryan Aldani for picking up the win at Mosport. We're going to get some driver interviews here. Top 3, Ryan Aldani, Sean Butler, James Skelton. Skelton pushing first place car, obviously. We'll be back right after this.
So, you want to race in NASCAR. The road starts here. Introducing the eNASCAR Ignite Series powered by iRacing. This is the gateway for all aspiring 13 to 16-year-olds. Starting June 20th, ignite your dreams of one day racing in the top tiers of NASCAR. Go to www.iracing.com/ignite for full details.
Simulated racing can be awesome, but it can also be kind of a free-for-all. Interestingly, auto racing faced the same problem in its earlier days. Whether it was on the back roads, the beaches, or the city streets, the racing was fun. But there was always a certain level of chaos and danger, until some folks came along and put some order to all of this. Stuff like official racetracks, regulations about weight and equipment, and enforcement of standards. That's what gave us high-speed excitement, fast-paced action, and photo finishes. That's when racing became racing. The guys over at iRacing.com have made the same transformation in the world of sim racing. Sure, they've got the most accurate tracks and realistic cars out there, but that's just the start. See, iRacing analyzes the performance and results of each driver in every race, so you can be sure you're always placed in races where the competition will be tight, and that those reckless drivers who ruin it for us all are kept in the pits. Not to mention that with over 45,000 active members already in their vast community, you can find races day and night, so you can always get in on the action. You can even join a league of your favorite series. And since updates are always automatic, you don't have to worry about software and can focus on the track. Zip up your fire suit and check out iRacing.com.
And we're back here live here at Mosport. We just rounded out the oh gosh, we just rounded out the 35 lapper here at Mosport, and we're gonna go ahead and drag in our winner for tonight's race, that 998 of Ryan O'Donnell. Ryan, congratulations for picking out the win. Talk about your run tonight.
Oh man, to start off it was just to survive, but after that it was taking the kid's glove off and making a run at James, and he even put up a fight. That was a lot of fun. And then it was fuel saving for the rest of it, and I don't know how I did it, but I managed.
Yeah, man, looks like Sean pulled out a two-stop strategy there at the end, and you went for a one-stop strategy, and you stretched it all the way out to lap 17 to the end of the fuel window. Any thoughts going through your mind as that was happening?
Not much more than, oh man, I hope I make it.
Alright, man. Other than that, how was the truck out there tonight?
I think I got a good setup. I got it right where I liked it, and it felt good the whole time. Even as tires wore off, it felt great, and it took me to victory.
Alright, man. Again, congratulations for the victory. Any sponsor to thank for tonight's race?
No sponsor, but I would like to thank my team, Barbecue Motorsports.
Alright, man. 10-4. Can't wait to see you out next week.
Thank you very much.
And that was Ryan O'Donnell in the number 98. And we're going to go ahead and drag in Sean Butler for tonight. But Sean, you went for a two-stop strategy there at the end, and unfortunate to that, it didn't play out to your favor. Talk to me about that strategy you were going for.
Well, after that lap one, having to avoid that spinning car with James Skelton, my teammate, come back, finish second, it's pretty much a win. I just had to push it too hard on that first run to be able to make laps I needed to be able to do a stop. I just knew I was going to have to change my strategy since I was so far back.
Yeah, man, speaking about that lap 1 incident, what'd you see out of your windshield coming into Moss Corner?
I just seen Skelton just go in there and get a little loose, and totally was not expecting that. I checked up and it got me a little loose, and I didn't think if I stayed straight I would miss him, so I just turned it right and then left again to try to just kind of spin out. But you know, it is what it is. Said I was not expecting to be that fast here. Would have been nice to be able to race up front and see if I could have done anything with Ryan, but he'd been good in practice yesterday and everything, so congrats to him on his win, and congrats to James coming home third in his first race back in quite a while.
Alright, man, and we're going to round it out. Any sponsors to thank for tonight's race?
I just want to thank my teammates over at, yeah, I'm drawing a blank all of a sudden. Just want to thank my teammates for you know, we did some practice, James and I did about 2 practices, and had a good idea what to do here, and unfortunately with that lap 1 incident, I just wasn't able to make it work out for our favor, but you know, we'll come back next week and hopefully we can do something at Bristol.
Alright, man, good luck there next week at Bristol then.
Oh, I think it's 2 weeks from now. Thank you.
User was moved out of your
And
channel.
that was Sean Butler in the
Disconnected.
number 88. And I think we're on an off week next week, as Sean pointed out. Thank you all for watching. Congratulations to the 998 for Brian O'Donnell for picking up the win. We're going to go ahead and just step out and going to go ahead and run it out for tonight's race. Thank you all for watching. This has been K-Man Radio. We're glad to have you in the booth and glad you are joining us for tonight. We're going to be live again with the RLR Scramber series. Go ahead and subscribe to our K-Man channel. We're also live there. We're going to be broadcasting more series with a Jared Hager series, late models and sprint cars on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We're also broadcasting ISRC as well as iScar. Thank you all for watching. Hope you rate, hope you comment, hope you subscribe, and I hope you do something good in life. We'll see you in the next video.